So welcome back to the new episode of CommandoVlogs. I know today we have the beautiful ISUZU pickup truck, which is a really powerful truck in Nepal. I know quite compared to Bolero and its competitors. So let's talk about it furthermore in the video either. So talking about the exterior, I know you got the beautiful ISUZU batching over here and ISUZU written on the grill, so it looks really classic and beautiful from the front, I know. And it also got a massive windows with the massive ORBMs, you know. You can quite really see from inside what is behind of you, know, to massive ORBMs like that and massive window setup like that. So it is really good, window massive with the congested feel, you know. So it is really kind of good to have good big mirrors in your car. You also have the big wipers for the big car, you know, big things for the big boy one. Just there, you have a really beautiful LED light setup, you know. You got a projector lights for your headlights, and fog light also has been given to this car, you know. So it has really powerful lights in the night, so you can see very much clearly from massive windows that ISUZU makers has given it to the body, And it does not have LED lights, you know. There is also LED lights. It is quite disappointing to see, but they were good. They are big, massive lights, so people behind you can clearly see. And you also got a rear camera setup. So talking about the tires, you know, it got 16-inch rims and 245 by 75 size tires, you know, which is quite matches to see, 275, 245 on width. So it looks big tires, but it are really not those big tires because it's only 16-inch rims. And अगाडि चाहिँ disc brake दिएको छ भने पछाडि चाहिँ drum brake दिएको छ, हैन, which is quite disappointing. तर they work good, they work really good. You got the big cross batching over here, and coming to the back you have 4x4 stickers that ISUZU has given out, and these chromes are aftermarket, and you got the ISUZU and DMAX batching and 2.5 TD भनेको turbo diesel intercooler दिएको छ, हैन. They just written out the engine name there, and nothing much to see from this angle. The fancy looks दिएको छैन, हैन. So it kind of looks bold. You also have the 4x4 batching, so people know what you are driving. So there are the big cross batching दिएको छ, and nothing much. So talking about the boot of the ISUZU DMAX, I really love this boot. Actually, why? Because those hinges are really small, so you can fit some really big items quite easily, and you got those 4 hinges that ISUZU has given out. 4 inches already, you have both on sides. Only one touch I love about this ISUZU is this grill. I really love it. I know I don't think you guys are quite clearly seeing this, but this grill looks really good and solid, manly देखिन्छ. And like I told you, it got 4 inches to tie those things up. Like I have tied one rope over there on the corner, so it is quite big. And while lifting it up, it is quite heavy. Like one handle it is quite heavy, so it is kind of pain in the ass, but it is good. Like you have to push some power to close it, but it's okay. Like sometimes you have to make some muscles on the car. Now on the back seat, it is quite practically set off for like daily life, and so I have put on some papers over here, so you can see the leg space that I get. And you see my seat position अनुसार adjust भएको छ, हैन. अनि यो फेरि passenger को लागि comfortably बस्नु पर्यो नि त. It is kind of well backed, pulled back, so यसमा बनाएको मैले चाहिँ, हैन. So I'm like sitting clearly, but my feet are touching those papers, and if I remove those, they are not going to touch the seat and that leather or the papers, so I'm like quite comfortably sitting it. I still don't have that much of a headroom. It's not that of a decent headroom, let's say, but I got a good leg space that works for me. And I also got a window up and down button here, lock, unlock here, and the grab handle. Like grab handle is like placed really well, so I can like really grab onto it. And I don't have to like grab over here, so it is kind of good to like have a solid placed out grab holder like here. You have a massive window on the back, and you got 2 seatbelt buckles, and the grab handle over there, and the switch over there, and you have door pockets which can fit 1 liter Castrol diesel oil or mobile, let's say, Sitting inside this car, you can really feel the body, the interior, the everything of this car, which is really placed out nicely by the manufacturers, you know. So you can see the car really clearly. And भित्र बस्दा चाहिँ congested हुँदैन, because like I said, you got massive windows. You can like move around, see everything that is around you, होइन. अनि यो चाहिँ 360 panorama जस्तै त्यो डट दिएर प्लेस आउट गरेको छ नि. So it really doesn't feel that congested sitting in this car, है. Going to the interior, होइन, first thing that you are going to notice is it does not have a passive entry, होइन. The button that is always like placed out here to get a entry, होइन. त्यो एन्ट्रीले के गर्छ भने चाबी नजिक छ भने हैन मान्छेको, you just gonna press the button and the car is gonna unlock, है. So it does not have a passive entry, so you always have to press button right before getting in the remote. Like I said, हैन, it got massive windows, so you have a beautiful view in front of you, in back of you, inside of you, in everything, हैन, यताउति हेर्दा चाहिँ. So talking about the interior stuff, हैन, you have the Windows button set up over here, the lock and unlock button over here. The door is quite heavy, but it's like really solid too, you know. You got the feel of a door, and you got some speakers over here, and a really small door pocket, which is kind of disappointing to see, you know. And you got the ORBM setups over here, left, right. How you gonna adjust your mirror? This is gonna unfold your mirror and defold them. Talking about the car, you know, you just got a simple key, you know, lock, unlock, and you have to slot it in. यसमा चाहिँ auto start option दिएको छैन, हैन. Talking about the digital setup, the instrument cluster, you're gonna see the RPM setup is quite on the left side like usual, and the speed on the right side. So you got the engine sign over here, and battery sign, the ABS sign, the engine leak fluid sign, and everything is like placed out here. And you got a beautiful on the middle, so you can change it to the range, to distance, to left times, like mode. You can like select mode yatauti trip ma chahi, you know. So it is quite good to have all those things on your car. It has only 5 gears, you know, 1 2 3 4 5. Basically it has 6 gears, but one is the reverse, you know. So 5 gears forward, and you can select your 2-wheel, 4-wheel, and 4-wheel low range from here. To select the mode, you gotta press the button, slide it to the mode that you want to select, and you can like twist it. So it is quite that simple to change between gears. You have some good border holders on the front of your car too, and this is the handbrake, which is kind of good to have this much of a big hand grip, you know. So you really got a grip on that handbrake, like I said. And there you have the front handrest pocket and handrest right there, and you have the AC control setup like beautifully placed out here, you know. And this is the instrument, the device that you're gonna see, that you're gonna use the mouse, you know. So it is really not that fancy, you know, advanced, but it is not that fancy, like I said. अनि यसमा चाहिँ Android autoplay पनि छैन, अनि Apple connectivity पनि छैन, हैन. Android connectivity, whatever you gonna say, त्यो छैन, हैन. So गाडीको विन्डोज यति ठुलो छ है. ORBM, like they have given out the most biggest ORBM setup, हैन. तर यसको चाहिँ यो rear view camera चाहिँ like rear view mirror चाहिँ it is like quite small, हैन. But you have the auto dimming option, but it is not automatic, so it's kind of bad, है. यो चाहिँ is kind of bad, है. यति सानो चाहिँ पछाडि rear mirror हुँदा चाहिँ यो कज यत्रो गाडी ठुलो छ, हैन. अनि यसरी माथि हेर्दा चाहिँ like कस्तो सानो देखिन्छ के. You don't like to analyze गर्ने टाइम पुग्दैन. अनि यो चाहिँ एसी को सेटअपहरु चाहिँ यहाँ छ, हैन. अनि यो चाहिँ स्पिकर हो, अनि यहाँ चाहिँ यसरी भेन्ट्स दिएको छ. सो इट्स काइन्ड अफ लुक कुल पनि, हैन. अनि यो चाहिँ अगाडि लाइक सजाउनको लागि दियो, केही टिस्यु पेपरहरु राख्नको लागि यहाँ दिएको छ. अनि you have your mirrors, चस्मा राख्ने ठाउँ, अनि lights on lights from here. You got the back lights too, and you have a massive dash, हैन. भन्दै सबजना खुसी हुन्थ्यो होला है. तर it does not open up, है. माथिको खुल्दैन, that is just for the looks. अनि it has a like solid plastic को materials. यसरी हेर्दा, हैन, everyone gonna think कि oh my god, it has a massive boot, I know. It does not. Once you open it, you get disappointed, I know. And you got the charger socket here, I know. Yeah, it's charge gonna be like 120 watt ko chai to plug दिएको छ. अनि त्यसको तल्लो रियर चाहिँ लक रहेछ हैन, तर ठिकै छ, डिसेन्ट छ, द्याट डिसेन्ट पकेट. अनि यताको साइडमा पनि डोर पकेट त्यस्तो राम्रो त छैन, लाइक इट इज क्वाइट स्मल हैन. अनि यु हेभ दोज सन ब्लकर्स, यु हेभ द मिरर ओभर हियर हैन. And you don't have a mirror over here, but you can obviously take this and like extend it and whatever you're gonna do in a sunblock gonna it's like it has like flexibility to move around, but it is not quite that good, I know. Mirror, your rear mirror like garda, and you have the beautiful window. You're gonna see your badge like over there. Driving quality is nice, seat is nice, you know. It is like well placed seat, so you can really see what is in front of you. And doors are quite good. Sound लगाउँदा पनि डोरको त्यो साउन्ड मिठो आउँछ है. So let's talk about this drive quality. So talking about this drive quality, you know, the engine is really powerful, 2.5 liter diesel engine, which is really powerful. It makes a lot of noise, you know. Little bit noise comes inside of the cabin, you know. The engine noise पनि आउँछ, अलिकति wind noise पनि आउँछ, अलिकति tire noise पनि आउँछ. So it is really that kind of not serious matter, you know, to consider about it. In a diesel engine, no, it produces a lot of heat too. So you can also have a massive radiator, so it is not that really problem, you know. But you can stop there. The problem is, you know, driving it to the small roads, you know, it is really good, eh? Not gonna lie, it is really good. So गाडी को feel हुन्छ, you know, it gives that feel, and it really makes you enjoy the ride, you know, quite often. Sometimes it is pain in the ass, but like most of the time it is really good, you know. I'm not gonna lie about that. So ride quality is eh? So thanks for watching the video, you know. And I should be on 7 o'clock, and I have like worked only for this to make this video come true, you know. And we have successfully done it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, you know. Next time say kun gaadi ko review you guys can literally comment down below, and I'm gonna make that video for you guys, eh? So have a nice one, guys. Thanks for watching CommandoVlogs. See you again. Was that?